Welcome to this week's English edition of Papa TV. The recommendation phase for municipal council elections in Ketornurlak, Worcester, and Tapultafu came to a close on August 15th. Council members will be elected in September. Background checks will be conducted using information from a central Budapest office to verify eligibility. According to Dr. Maria Peg Konozoy, city clerk for Papa, nominees must be at least 18 years old, citizens of Hungary, they cannot be convicted of any crime, and their actions must not be limited by a state-designated ward or guardian. The municipal councils of Ketornurlak, Worcester, and Tapultafu will consist of 5 people elected by the City Council of Papa from among those recommended by village constituents. A 1.68 million forint contract was signed by Dr. József Moyle, abbot priest from the Calvary Catholic Church, and Deputy Mayor Tamás Unger. Part of the money will be used to restore the fence around the 300-year-old Calvary Cemetery, which contains 3,000 graves of heroes from the 1848 war, World War I and World War II soldiers, victims of the 1956 anti-communist revolution, members of the monastic orders, and historic personalities. The deputy mayor said that it's important for the city to help the church maintain and beautify a cemetery that has significance to so many residents of Papa. The restoration of the Calvary Cemetery has been ongoing since 1999. Roads maintained by the city of Papa are being inspected for accident-prone areas, and the facilities department will repair potholes deemed dangerous for pedestrians. Areas of Kossuth Utca have already been repaired. Lajos Buic, community project leader for the facilities department, said some areas can be postponed a year, while others need immediate attention. The city has dedicated 18 million forint for road repair this year. Mayor Tamás Aldozo delivered the opening speech for A World Dreamt in Leather, an interactive art exhibit featuring leather handicraftsman Tamás Zoyac. Mr. Zoyac said that he has used materials such as clay and enamel until one day, more than 40 years ago, he made and sold a leather mirror frame. Within 3 years of that creation, he needed a truck to buy his material at the Paich Leather Factory. His work most often represents the relationship between man and nature, but Mr. Zoyac is also fascinated by the feminine form. His unconventional artwork often transposes the face or body of famous actresses into leather. Since the 1980s, Mr. Zoyac has been featured in domestic and foreign galleries and participated in international fine arts exhibits. The exhibit in Papa will be open to the public until October 2nd in the József Somogy Art Gallery in the main square. On August 20th, Hungary celebrated the creation of the European Hungarian state, which came about because of the father-son duo Grand Prince Géza and his son King Saint Stephen. Festivities began with the arrival of the Crown Guard and playing the national anthem. In his keynote address, Dr. János Decsi, president of the local Patriot Circle of Papa, expressed his gratitude to those who contributed to the creation of the Holy Crown Memorial, which was unveiled in the Corona Utca roundabout. Mayor Aldozo emphasized the significance of local patriotism. He said that the members of the local Patriot Circle set a good example because of their individual initiative to create the Holy Crown Memorial. Dr. István Herman, director of the Yokai Mór City Library, reminded everyone of the founding deeds of King Saint Stephen on this most ancient national holiday. He said, in part, that God gave free will to the people, and a real statesman must have been able to live and govern with the God-given free will for the benefit of his people. King Saint Stephen was such a statesman. Saturday's celebration continued with performances by the Telesterion Drama Group and Wildflower Dance Group. Holiday festivities concluded with placing a wreath at the nation's banner memorial. In June, a panel of judges from the Association of Hungarian Confectioners chose from 3 cakes which one would become the national cake for 2011. And the winner is the apricot millet cake from Kecskemét. As of August 20th, this cake is available in confectionery shops throughout the country. Confectioner Richard Gadabich said the cake's foundation is a mixture of millet and almond flour. The hollow cream topping is filled with apricot preserves, and each slice is crowned with a piece of chocolate and apricot. This year's national cake is a treat for health-conscious consumers since it is gluten-free and is made with all-natural ingredients. As is the case in Ricci's confectionery shop, no wheat, barley, rye, or commercially available oats are used. When asked if the cake is tasty, Mr. Garabich said, "It's a very fine cake." In Saturday's First Division soccer match, Lombard Papa hosted the first-place team, Debrecen. It was an entertaining match for the more than 3,000 spectators. Although Papa seemed to have the edge in possession and many occasions to score, Debrecen's defense deflected any goals. Debrecen was able to capitalize on their few scoring opportunities and won the game 2-0. After 6 weeks of play, Debrecen stands undefeated in first place with 18 points. Lombard Papa is in 7th place with 10 points. The next home game is September 10th against Budapest Honvéd. Thank you for watching this week's English edition of Papa TV. We'll see you again online next week.